We're taking inspiration from Pride Month, which is a fantastic global initiative taking place in June every year focused on the LGBTQ plus community. But we're going to be talking about diversity in a wider context with a spotlight on the environment sector. To gain some insight, we're talking to a number of Chartered Environmentalists about who they are and what they do, and we discuss their thoughts on diversity in the environment sector and beyond. Here's what one Chartered Environmentalist said.
Thank you very much for having me for this interview, Phil. My name is Ilori. I'm a Chartered Environmentalist of the Society for Environment, and I'm also a professional in the field of sustainability with more focus on environmental sustainability, which spans from areas from climate change adaptation strategies to carbon accounting and reporting, to environmental audits, including energy audits, to waste management and resource efficiency, to working with communities to harness environmental benefits. So this is what I cover. And diversity is something that is also close to my heart. And so, yes, that is me. So yes, with regards to diversity, I would say diversity is very, very valuable. If you look at the world, the nature itself is diverse. And the more diverse it is, the more benefit we can get from it. And that is what we need to think about as well. Diversity comes with a lot of opportunities. And the more united we are in diversity, the more we can harness this opportunity. So I would say to everybody listening to me, we should all be striving towards unity in diversity, because it is through that we can actually get the best out of nature and our relationship as humans. With regards to diversity in organizations like the environmental institutions and how environmental sector reflects diversity, I would say, yes, there are a lot of diverse skills and members in the environmental sectors. My message to environmental institutions like Society for Environment or AIMA, which is the Institute for Environmental Management and Assessment, is to reflect diversity in their institutions. So you have to ask yourself, how diverse are we at the management level and senior management, as well as the executive board or the management board for such institutions? So these questions have to be asked. The same thing we are doing currently, and when I say we as a society, for gender equality, whereby questions are being asked about how diverse are boards and senior management in terms of gender equality. The same question needs to be asked for other areas of diversity. So you have to ask yourself, do we reflect our members? How well are we representing the BAME community in our senior management? So by BAME community, I'm referring to the Black and minority ethnic group. I think with regards to diversity in society as a whole, including workplaces, I would say it varies from workplaces to workplaces. But if I were to generalize this, I would say where we were 20 years ago is not where we are today. So it's a journey. And I think for most companies, they want to learn, they want to listen, and they want to continue to improve, implement actions, because they know one thing, that the more diverse they are, the more value that comes to them. Because as I said earlier on, there is unity in diversity. And the more diverse a society or a company is, the more we can harness those opportunities of diversity. And then the more we can return back to the society as well in terms of either the shareholders through dividends or profit, as well as to the society through responsible business offerings to the society, shared common values with the society. And it's through diversity, the best of diversity, we can actually do that together. So I'm just going to conclude like this, from similar to where I started from. And so diversity is an opportunity, and it's for us to embrace it and continue to learn on how to ensure that we are as diverse as we can be, so that we can continue to add value to all stakeholders. Thank you very much for having me.
If you wanted to hear more diversity insight from Chartered Environmentalists, you can either go to our YouTube channel where the other videos will be available, or the links are below and you can click on whichever one you like.